Hello, good afternoon, welcome to Deep Thoughts While Driving. Me, myself, and I here. Yeah, so my wife actually took some time off of work. Surprisingly. Shockingly. And it's funny because she hasn't taken time off work in years. And so she decided, you know what, she's getting really stressed out, frustrated. She just recently took on the role of evening supervisor, and a lot's been going on. Ever since they ended up with the new owners and everything, and she really hasn't had any time off at all. So she's been stressing out then because she didn't know she was going to have her job, and then the new owners were making a lot of changes, and she wasn't sure how she felt about it. She's actually quite happy about a lot of the changes. But, you know, she's been under a lot of stress the last couple of years. And then having the position of the supervisor and everything. So, long story short, she's been stressed out a lot lately. And being that she's the supervisor and people asking her stupid questions that they already know the answer to or should know the answer to. She's like, really? You're asking me this? Oh, yeah. She's like, really? Like talking to people on the phone. You're calling me to ask me this? Well, isn't this what we do? Yes, we've been doing that since the day you started. Well, I just wanted to make sure. Like, really, like, double checking, triple checking for, like, stupid stuff that they already know. It's kind of like, you're just calling me to bug me, aren't you? No. I think that's what they're doing. Anyhow, so she's taken some holidays off. She's still interacting with work regardless because, well, she's a glutton for punishment. Anyhow, so yeah, she had all these plans. She was going to go down to this basement, and we got a bunch of bins of our kids' old toys. We're going to go through them. Basically, there's a few that she's going to keep for sentimental reasons, you know, or something someone's made him or whatever, you know, something, the few important ones. Basically, make 3 piles. The keep for sentimental reasons, the donate, and the actual crap pile. You know, they're busted, they're useless, the garbage kind of stuff. That was the plan. And she was going to go through the living room and clean up things, straighten things up, go up to the bookshelf and straighten some stuff out. We got a bunch of books given to us, so a lot of them we're going to, well, not a lot, but because we got like probably about 500 paperback books, we're probably going to keep about 200 of them. Well, maybe 250, depending. We got to go through them and decide what we're going to keep, because some are really old. And then the rest, what we're not going to keep, we're going to either give away to other family members or donate to, like, Salvation Army, whatever. But we need to go through that. But that was part of a plan. We got a bunch of stuff for, you know, the thrift store we were going to get together and donate. But she wanted to do all the other stuff first, so the donation, we get it all in the donation pile and just make one trip instead of like 3. Yeah. So far, you want to guess how much has been done? 0. Niente, nada. Zip, 0, and or zilch. Yeah. So she made the plans to do all this stuff, and yeah. So her first day off was Tuesday. Tuesday she spent dealing with her car because her car started to make this weird noise, a squealing noise. So she's been to the mechanic not once but twice about it to find out what's been going on, because they fixed a couple things and changed the belt. And then she's driving it afterwards, and it's making a squealing noise, but only when she's accelerating, kind of thing. Anyhow, so she gets back to the shop to have the guy check it out, and it's not doing it anymore. It's like, really? So now, because they disconnected the battery to do this, that, and the other, it messed up her remote start on her car. So now she had to go to the other shop to get the car electronics shop to get the that taken care of. And it's like, yeah, no, it just wasn't receiving signal. We just basically hit a reset button kind of thing. In and out in like 5 minutes. And then one of her friends wanted to have lunch, so she went and had lunch with them. And then another friend decided that he wanted to have lunch, so she went to have lunch with him. Long story short, all her plans have so far gone out the window completely, and she's got absolutely nothing done around the house. Nothing would please me more if by the end of the 8 days that she has off, she's managed to get absolutely nothing done except for visiting with a bunch of friends, chilling out, relaxing around the house, and watching a bunch of movies. She's the one who made all the plans. But it wouldn't bother me in the slightest if absolutely nothing got done other than she chilled, relaxed, and enjoyed herself instead. Because one of the things she mentioned last night is she's realized that with work and everything, and life being the way it's been, she's been either taking her son to school or working or dealing with work stuff, that she has no social life. Work is basically her social life. She has not had a chance to hang out with any friends at all. She said a friend that used to live down in the Lower Mainland who moved back up here to town, and they're like, yeah, we should get together, have a girls' night, or because my wife works at afternoons and evenings, that's kind of out the window. Well, go for lunch or something. And between my wife's work schedule and the friend's work schedule, it's never worked out. They managed to go for lunch once. They used to be pretty tight. And it's my wife's realizing that she, outside of work, she hasn't had a chance to have a social life at all. We got friends with kids. Well, they're her friends, but I'm friendly with them, but they're her friends. And they, every once in a while, they go out for, the husband and would grab the kids and go out for play dates with my wife and our kid. Or go over to their place and, they'd watch anime and the kids would be, all three would be playing and having fun. But even that's kind of like, with work schedules and everything, it hasn't really happened. Because weekends, most of the time, our son's with the grandparents or the great-grandparents or a babysitter. Well, no, basically with the great-grandparents. Almost every single weekend. Unless it's a long weekend, then he's been with the grandparents. So, the play dates, like, she'd love to, but our son's out of town. Or he's with the great-grandparents kind of thing. So they've been few and far between. So even hanging out with them has been really reduced to, once or twice a month to like once every 2-3 months kind of thing. Just when the stars align perfectly. So she's realizing that she doesn't really have much of a social life anymore. So taking this time off, it's been really cool because she's actually been taking time to make time to spend time with friends and do stuff. So her plans, yeah, right, they've fallen to the wayside completely, which is okay though. That's fine, it's acceptable, because she's having fun and getting out and doing stuff, and that's all that counts. So yeah, don't make plans, because that never happens. That's it, that's all. Take it easy, catch you later.